Hello, friends. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is insane. I know it's early. I know it's early. But we look like a coherent team. We look like we're up there. We do. And God, I know these kinds of games are what we brought Jose Mourinho in for. But seeing it executed so well just makes me so happy. I we've been through a lot with this team. We have, and oh my god, I'm seeing it come together. I'm seeing it come together before my eyes. It's beautiful. It's really just it's beautiful and I love it and I'm obsessed with it and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I love this team with all my heart and the culture around it, the spirit that's in the team right now, everything. It's just I don't know, it fills my heart with joy and I can't wait to see what we do this year. I really can't. And that's confidence speaking from a Tottenham Hotspur fan. I know. It's kind of wild. It really is. But we're here. We're here. We're top of the league. We can feel good about ourselves. We can feel good about our presentation this year, and we can feel really good about this game because literally everyone had an amazing game. Absolutely outstanding game from everyone. This was a perfect Jose Mourinho game. Perfect. To the T. It was like if you were to choose two teams that were diametrically opposed and were just perfect counters to each other, this would be that. And Jose won out. He really did. I can wax lyrical all day about this team. I really can. It's just it's beautiful because there's even when you rotate the team a bit, there's this solid, coherent vision that I see for the team now. There's this desire I see for the team now. There's this passion there that was not there last year. And I'm sure you can see it too if you've been watching it as much as me. There is a desire to win every single game and put their hearts on the line every single game. And I see that from everyone. From Ndombele running his heart out trying to press the opponents and getting tired, from Bergwijn trying to run fruitlessly onto long balls all night, racing against Kyle Walker, Rodri, not Garcia, what's his name? Diaz, to Kane tracking back in midfield in the 70th minute, to Son just tirelessly running and defending areas. It was perfect. We have a coherent vision and we have passion flowing through the team right now. And I don't care that we aren't playing beautiful football sometimes. I don't care. We have the top goal scorer in the league. We have the top assister in the league. We're building on one of the best defenses in the league. Apparently, like, we have something going for us this year. It's still early, 9 games into the season. But this is something that feels coherent for this year, and I couldn't be more excited. I need to rant. I need to rant for just the opening minutes. Let's talk about the game itself. I put everyone. I put everyone as the man of the match because, again, team performance. If we're going to really, I don't know, put a gun to my head and say, what is your man of the match? I would probably say Reguilon, honestly. Defending Riyad Mahrez in a 1v1 is not easy. And I think Reguilon was one of the best I've ever seen do that. I was so impressed. I love Ben Davis. I really do. I really do love Ben Davis. But I don't think he would have done as well as Reguilon there. And also, Region had some storming runs and whatever. It was beautiful. Let's talk about one of the tactical things. I mean, just this formation, it seems very weird on paper, but it works because out of possession, it makes sense. Um, Højbjerg and Sissoko dropping into the half spaces in between the fullbacks and the center backs against Manchester City. That's exactly what you want because, as we've seen many times before, Kevin De Bruyne loves running in between the fullback and the center back, getting into the wide area and drilling across a low cross in. He's done it before against us, and we've nullified him there now. It looks like we just had a solution for everything Manchester City could throw at us. And I think that tactical shift was part of the reason why we didn't want Ndombele, to run his heart out the whole game because we know he's not like fully can do a full 90 yet, running work rate wise. But I really liked what happened with Ndombele and Kane. They would take turns almost shifting. One person would drop a bit deeper back so they could carry the ball forward, try to win the ball, be a man in the midfield, and take the ball and shift it forward. And I thought that was a brilliant plan from Jose. I know it's weird having Ndombele as a striker. He wasn't really a striker. He was just, formation-wise, kind of, which is interesting. But more like a false nine, and so was Kane. It was a weird formation, but I loved it. 4-4-2 kind of. But then yeah, Son and Bergwijn, you want them covering the wings. You have what's his name? Cancelo, Walker, Mahrez, Ferran Torres. That's a lot. There's a lot to deal with there, and Raheem Sterling off the bench, Phil Foden coming in. But we really, really put in the shift. Sissoko and Højbjerg did wonderfully. I mean, they just completely nullified. The two holding midfielders, positional midfielders, whatever you want to call them, did amazing today. I think Sissoko and Højbjerg were crucial to our win, but so was Bergwijn, so was Son, so was Ndombele, so was Kane, so was Serge. It's brilliant. And not to mention Toby and Dyer. They are huge right now, and I know that seems weird, but like any floated ball that comes in, I'm like, they got it. They really do. It's surprising, but fair enough. I think they're both getting a lot better at that. The bad thing is Toby looks to have done his groin. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with Toby, which is concerning because he's actually been... I always say Eric Dyer is our best defender, kind of for the memes. I have his jersey up there, but I do think he's a good defender, don't get me wrong. But Toby, I think, has been our best defender this year. So if he's out for an extended period against Chelsea, Arsenal, Leicester, Crystal Palace, etc., I'm a bit scared. Just a tad. Hopefully he's able to come back soon. Hopefully Davinson gets back into form eventually in Europa League or something. Rodon, we didn't see much of, but he does look very promising. Obviously, he's ahead of Davinson in the pecking order right now, which is interesting. But yeah, no, they looked solid, and they look like a good center back pairing for us for now. They looked, like they have a partnership together, and they're both experienced. They both have just enough pace to deal with some of the attackers on Man City. And I was honestly concerned about that, but they did well, especially with the help of Højbjerg and Sissoko to help them out. Kane. I just can't fathom how anyone could think Kane is overrated. Another assist today, but what he does dropping into midfield, he's the best midfielder in the league. He's the best forward in the league, in my opinion. His passing is ridiculous. Yes, it was off sometimes, but he is able to trap a ball so well when it comes to his feet, shift his body, and dribble. I don't know. He's been really good and nimble at dribbling lately. I'm like, Okay, Kane, go for it. Yeah, no, he was just so crucial to our win today. Um, Proper captain, but that's not to take away from Hugo. I love Hugo as our captain as well. Yeah, let's talk about Hugo a tad bit. Not anything bad. Brilliant. Just he is able to instill some calm in the back line, at least in my opinion. There are some crosses that like look easy, as I've mentioned before, for a goalkeeper to catch, where it's just like, I don't know, like they could be extremely dangerous balls, but because Hugo imposes himself, I'm like, I feel safer. He can catch those balls and just stop the attack right there. And it's nice, serene. You love to see it. I felt bad for, I know, I'm sorry, my brain is like scattered, but I'm just going to each player because, like, again, I'm so happy right now. But Bergwijn kept running, just kept running, and I felt so bad for him because there were so many times where he was just up against Kyle Walker, and you were like, he's not going to get there, but at least he's putting the pressure on. And fair play to Kyle Walker, but eventually it was a useful outlet. That's what I'm going to say. It was like a useful outlet for Bergwijn, and Kyle Walker did well against him, but at the end of the day, we got the 3 points. That's what matters. And I think the Bergwijn thing was just more of a let's boot it and hope, because that's part of our game plan, the counter-attacking and etc. Son, the same. His decision making and his quick feet, quick mind, his instinctive play is just top notch. And yeah, again, I can't speak highly enough about Kane. So good. Serge did well today as well. I thought tackled really well, just ran down Ferran Torres a lot, and intercepted some balls and was an outlet on the right as well. Sissoko did well, dropping into right back a lot of the time because you need him to. But yeah, no, Serge did okay. A few mishit things here and there. You can expect that from him. That's okay. Let's talk a tad bit about Gio. Came in, instantly scored his first Premier League goal. Thank you. Finally. What a time to score it, Gio. Thank you. That's all I can say. I thought he was brilliant when he came on. I really did. Got stuck in really well. Like a defensive midfielder. He was putting in a shift. And his forward ball carrying and his dribbling with the ball at his feet is so crucial to a game like this. And Donnelly didn't have his best game, but he still got an assist. And I think his turns and shifts and stuff, while they didn't always come off, they did eventually come to fruition with the goal and with a few chances. I think most of our dangerous attacks and possession came through in Dembele, in the first half at least. But yeah, we're in a weird period at Tottenham. This was our, I guess you could say, first huge test of the season. Yeah, I guess because Manchester United are in a sort. Manchester City are as well, to be fair. But really, we have a big test coming up in Chelsea. I'm honestly a bit scared for that one. I really am, because Timo Werner looks on form. I'm just being honest here. I'm like, 100% I back us. But I am scared because Timo Werner is on form. Tammy Abraham looks good right now. N'Golo Kante is back almost to his best. So you're like, it's a tough game. It really is. And I do think we've already beaten Chelsea once this year. Could do it again. Arsenal, not as worried about. Just gotta say it. Just have to say it, throw it out there. But yeah, that's that's the game. That's 2-0 Tottenham versus Manchester City. Imagine saying that 2 years ago. Yeah, if you were to ask me, it's 1 year. It's 1 year since Pochettino was sacked and Mourinho's replaced him. If you were to ask me how I would rate his time, it's after a good result. But I would really say an 8 out of 10 right now. I mean, I was really unconvinced at the end of last season, to be honest. But coming into this year, there's definitely a second season Mourinho syndrome that's coming around, and it's nice. It's really nice. It's all a matter of, will it continue going on years and years? I don't know. Will it hurt us in the long term? I don't know. But for right now, let's just sit back and enjoy it, not worry about that. If he screws us over in 2 years, but he leaves with 3 trophies, I'm not going to care, okay? I'm just going to be happy we got a trophy. But anyways, let's back the manager. Let's back Daniel Levy. Thank you for these transfers. It's been an insane season thus far, and let's continue that. I have my Tottenham season going on in the FIFA career mode. We are challenging for the title. We're doing really, really well right now, so go watch that if you have not been keeping up. But we're in like April and stuff, so it's getting really intense. So go give that a watch if you want to see that. Please like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time, hopefully for another good result. Come on, you Spurs.